Hey guys, how's it going? My hands look really big. Today I decided to make a video on my top 5 board games of all time. So I have them all right here, right here. And I refilmed this video so many times because I kept being interrupted, Adam. And so, yeah, I'm counting down my top 5 favorite board games of all time. All my friends know that I'm a board game fanatic. Not necessarily board games, but those games that your parents make you play, like when you'd rather play Minecraft or video games. Those games. So I have like a bunch of different games, like, you know what I mean, those Scrabble games, and there's also like different board games that you can play and stuff. And so I'm counting down my top 5 for now. I know there's some other games that I really want to try, but I have not played yet. Comment down below if you want to see, if you want to tell me more board games that you think are really awesome and that I should go buy, because that's the only thing that I spend my money on. And so, anyways, yeah, I'm counting down my top 5, and yeah, so we should get right on into it. In 5th place, we have Gestures. This is just the box. Okay? So you've probably not heard of this one because this is 1991. I think it's by Mattel. Hasbro. It's by Hasbro. Never mind. And yeah, it's actually fairly old. I've had this for a long time, and the box is fairly broken. But I like this game. It's basically like quick, like split-second charades. And so in French, it's beau geste. And so you have these different cards. You have red cards and you have blue cards. Red cards are the easier ones, I believe, and blue cards are harder. So, and also on the cards you have different levels. Grass is level 3, and you can't really see, but this is blow is level 1. So you have to try and act out one of these of your choice. You can do it that way or that way. And while the other person is guessing. And so, shush. What you have is this machine here. And as you can see, there's little slots in there. That's where you put the cards. First of all, you have to wind this up. And then stick this little thing on. And then it stops it. Next, you're putting in some cards. You have to put in 5. And you have to put them so they're facing you and not the other person. Oh gosh, I'm looking at really hard cards. So, basically, I have a certain amount of time. I have to act out this one, and then after a while, this will like shoot down. Then I have to act this one, then it'll shoot down, and it'll keep on going until all of them are down. And if all of them are down, then you completely lose. And so to start it, like this, I have to act out amnesia. Then it went down, invisible. Invisible went down. I'm immediate fence. And then Number 5, sorry. In 4th place, I have this right here. This is Apples to Apples. You probably know it. It's by Mattel. So basically, it's meant for 9+. You could probably even do it under 9. Like, it's really easy. All you have to do is know how to read and stuff. And 4 to 10 people. I played it with 2 people and 3 people. Still works. Not as fun though. And so basically, you have a bunch of different cards. You have green cards and then you have red cards. So the green cards are adjectives. This one says daring. So I have one green card there at the top of the stack, and you and other players, you're gonna have several of these cards, of the red cards, and so this one says daring, and you have to find the one that describes it most. I have caps, rain, playing with dolls, tree frogs, and scissors. Scissors are very daring. Done. And so basically, you have to, it's really fun. You have to find the one that suits it the best. And so, whoever suits it the best gets the cards. Gets, like, the cards or whatever. And then sometimes it's even fun to find, like, the weirdest one and then put it beside it. And then one time, there's a card that says worthless, and I had a red card that said Justin Bieber. And I said Justin Bieber was worthless. And so, and that is Apples to Apples. Next on my list is number 3. Wrong one. Number 3, Battleship. This is the classic Battleship. So it's 2-player game. And it says, this is by Hasbro. It says, let me see. I think it's, okay, ages 7+. Yeah, I'd probably say the same thing. But I like this one specifically because it only has 2 of these. That's it. That's all that it is in the whole pack. And you open it up, and voila, there is your game board. So basically, how Battleship works, from at the top it says 1 to 10, and it goes A to J. You place your ships wherever you want on the little peg. The middle is E5, so that may help you. So my ship is on F3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If the other player were to say F4 and my ship is on there, I would put a red peg and then say hit, because my ship has been hit by the other person. But if he or she misses, then I would put a white peg, not on my ship, but like around there, because it didn't hit it. And basically you have to try and sink all of their ships, and whoever sinks all the ships first wins the game of Battleship. I'd probably say it takes, actually it depends like how good you are at Battleship. It's basically a game of guessing luck. But it can take, I played it once and it took like probably 15 minutes. I was like, yeah, but I lost though. So. And next on my list, number 2 is Spot It. I love this game so much though. I have the Spot It party version. So you play it with a bunch of different people, but you can also get like a little tin and it has all the cards in it. It's by Blue Orange. It says ages 10 to adult, and I could probably even do it if you're under 10. It's really easy, really easy. But since I have the party version, it has a bunch of different ways to play it. You can play a game called The Tower, Hot Potato, The Well, but basically you have cards like these. And so yeah, they look like this. And so you have one card, the other player has another card. You place it down at the same time, just sort of like Snap, classic game Snap, where you go like, or whatever. And so you have to try and find a similarity between these 2 cards. Whoever yells it first gets both of the cards. And so comment down below what the similarity is between these ones. And so yeah, and so whoever yells it first and guesses it right, they keep both of the cards. there's also different games. One of the games you use these. There's 8 of them, and you put the card in the little holder. And this guy here, this is a spotted hand. He's worth 4 points. So if you have a card like this and it's got a little spotted guy, see right there. Then you yell spot it. First one to yell spot it grabs the hand. The hand is worth 4 points, and each card is worth 1 point. So yeah, that is spotted. Really easy to play. I could even play it. It says 10 to adult. Like you could play it. You're under 2 to 8 players, and yes, you play with 2 to 8 players. Even like more people can play more than 8. It's just really fun to play with a group. And yeah, and for my number 1, that takes a long time to explain it. It is Catan. I love this game so much. It's very expensive to buy the game. This one was $40 or $50, I think. And but anyways, I have the Settlers of Catan. You can get different versions. There's like an American one where basically the only difference, they have like the board looks much different, and yeah, and it's much bigger or smaller, bigger, whatever. I have the original version, and so this is what you use to set up the board. You just snap them in like that, and then this one makes like a hexagon out of it. Oh, whoops. Okay, like that. And the things on the back here, so this one has a question mark. You put one of the squares in here, and it's 3 for 1. So, if you get this one, then you get 3 brick instead of just 1. So this one is for the brick, and this one is for the sheep. Basically, it's a game of strategy. Yeah, that one's for the sheep. Okay, and then here we have rock, wheat, wood is right here, and yeah. So you have all those, and then this is the desert. This is where you place the robber. The robber looks like this. Basically what the robber does is, if you roll a 7, or if you get a knight from the development card, you can take the robber and you put it on a number. So for example, a 4 is on here. Every time you roll a 4, you get rock. But if I place the robber on the 4, you can no longer get any resource that the 4 is on. So even if there's 2 4s and 2 of the players are on the 4, then both those players are blocked from the resource that they have. And basically, how to win, you get victory points. You can gain victory points by placing settlements that look like these, or cities that look like this. A city replaces a settlement. I have to tell everyone that plays this because they think a city is another building. No, a city replaces a settlement. City's worth 2 victory points, settlement is worth 1, and those, yeah, you need resources to build those. These are the building costs. So this is for a road, this is for a settlement, this is a city, and this is a development card. Development cards can gain you free victory points, or free resources, or knights that can move the robber. Yeah, the city, there's the recipe, and there's a recipe for the settlement. A road, you have to use those to connect settlements to other settlements and stuff like that. A settlement has to be connected to the road. And so for road, it's brick and wood. Settlement, it's brick, wood, wheat, and sheep. For city, it's rock, 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 and 2 wheat. And for a development card, it's 1 rock, 1 wheat, and 1 sheep. And so, yeah, that's basically how it works. And you just have to roll the dice in each turn or whatever. And yeah, it's fairly easy to play. It takes a long time to get the hang of it though, but slowly you'll get it. I am the master at this game. But first to 13 victory points wins the game, and it takes about an hour to play. It says 10 plus. Yeah, I'd probably rate it 10 plus. It's hard to play. Like, you have to it takes a long time to get the hang of it. It's all about strategy, all that. And yeah, it's from 3 to 4 people. So you have, I think on the have more people, but this version you can only have 4 people because there's 4 different colored packets of these. That means only 4 people can play it. I played it with 2 people. It's actually more competitive if you play with 2 people. It's a very competitive game and it's stressful, but it's really fun. There is an online version for this, but it will be canceled by December 14th. So if you would like to play online Catan, you better play it before December 14th. It's free. All you have to do is just sign up. You have to use your email, just create a username and a password. But you play with other players from around the world. I think this game was originally made in Germany. Because online Catan, it's like, do you want the language set as German or English? And but yeah, that's basically how it works. And this is my favorite game of all time. I definitely recommend you guys getting this one. This one I think was $40 or $50. The American version I think it's $80 or whatever. So they're fairly expensive, but it's worth it. Yeah, I really like this game a lot. But yeah, those were my top 5. There's also some games that I really want to try out. I really want to try Pie Face. Basically, it's like, I don't know for sure, but I think it's like trivia questions. If you get it wrong, you get slapped in the face with whipped cream. And this is actually a game, I'm not joking. And so I really want that game too, but yeah, comment down below what the similarity was for the spotted cards. Just go back into the video, look at the spotted cards, comment what the similarity was, comment down below if more games that I should try out and buy. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video.